I think most young men feel very disconnected from their fathers.
Ooh.
And it's true. I don't think. Look, obviously, I love my mom so much. I think my relationship with her is great. But would I have loved a better fatherly figure in my life? Absolutely. And maybe that's another reason why a lot of dudes latch onto these people. You know, it's like Andrew Tate feels like the dad I never had kind of thing, which is crazy to think about. I hope no one looks at Clavicular as a dad. I hope he never becomes a dad too.
Did you hear what happened on one of his streams?
What?
His dad sent him a text message during one of the streams where they went to a basketball game, and he was like, on stream he goes to the bathroom to take meth.
Wow.
And then his dad sends him a message on stream, and he's like, it's like, what? It's like you're a drug addict and a prostitute. What a great son to have. Like,
wow.
Like, that's your role models, bro. But anyways.
Damn, dude. That hits hard.
That's insane.
Like,
that is insane.
One thing for you or I said to him, but your own father, dude.
Yeah.
That hurts different.
Yeah. That's a different type of cut.
Shit, dude.
I think it's I think the reason why it's so easy for me to laugh at Clavicular is because it kind of, to me, who was never a part of the Manosphere or the Red Pill, it kind of feels like a look, this is what you guys wanted type of a thing, right? And to answer your question earlier about why women don't have that, once I finish this answer, then I'll tie back in why I said what I said about I wasn't a part of that. I don't think it's the truth that women don't have those figures, because Pearl Davis exists. Is a son named Davis.
I have no idea who that is.
It's this white woman that obviously American. She like lashed herself onto the Manosphere and Red Pill thing, and she was like constantly on like podcasts with like Andrew Tate, Myron Gaines, the two dudes from Fresh and Fit. I don't think anyone knows the second guy's name. But anyways, besides the point.
I don't know the first guy. I'm not on this side of the internet.
Not on that. I mean, I don't think you should be.
No, I should critique it more.
You should critique it more?
I should critique it more. Go on.
But yeah, so like, it's Myron Gaines, it's Sneeko, Andrew and Tristan Tate, Clavicular, and then a bunch of other NPCs that would pop up like every now and then. But they like, she would like kind of represent the female opinion within the Red Pill and Manosphere space. But to show how unrelatable it was, everything she represented that the Red Pill and the Manosphere represented, she didn't fall part of. She's not short, petite. She's not, a trad wife. She's not a virgin. She's not 22. She's not like any of the stuff that these men spoke about. Yet there she is, trying to push this narrative, force this narrative down. And I think her existence highlighted a dark era in this thinking. And it's so unattainable that even as a woman, if you're to support it, it's impossible for you to fall within it. And I think you see a lot of it in like the whole, like in the dating lives of each one of these people, because you'll constantly hear like, so for context, I'm on the side of the internet where like I'm constantly listening to like video essays. Like I really enjoy video essays about gaming, but because YouTube, the algorithm to kind of categorize video essays and gaming as part of the like Twitch type of content, I get like a lot of recommendations of like these two dudes, Abba and Preach, Hassanabi, Hassan Piker, like those type of like very traditionally what's seen as like the libtards, like that end. So I do find myself listening to these people's critiques of them. Oh, and I was also a big Penguin Zero, Charlie, Moist Critical, yeah. I was admittedly a big Moist Critical fan. So I think when he beefed with Sneeko, because I watched all of those videos, it just flooded my YouTube with all this. So that's, but yeah, anyways, enough justifying.
Yeah, that was long-winded way to say I saw content on this.
Yeah. Sorry, but so like I find that like if you look at their dating lives, and they're constantly getting critiqued on their dating lives by these people that I mentioned, right? Even within their own dating lives, they can't meet women that fulfill their standards, and that's kind of why I think like they surround themselves almost exclusively with the more willingly objectified women, your party girls.
You're low self-esteem kind of people. You're very.
Well, I don't necessarily think they're low self-esteem.
I'd say
I just think that
to manipulate. You know,
I'll be so honest. I don't think it's even that.
Hey.
They're in it for money, so go get the money. You know.
Yeah, and fame, dude. People
and fame, clout is currency.
A lot of people choose to be famous over choose to be rich, dude. I think the reason why people critique their dating life so much because it's the whole thing. It's like they're like, this is what women want. But I think it's so true when you say like they have this very narrow mold of what a girl can be for you to want her.
Yeah.
And yeah, cool, bro. Cool. Keep up with that. You're gonna be lonely for a lot of your life. And then who wins?
Nobody.
It's like your great job. You've made your standards so specific that you'll never find the person you're looking for. And now you're going to be alone forever. But you can at least hang your hat on that you didn't change your standards.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
You know, and that's like, this view of being like a virgin, trad wife, blah, 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 all these kind of things. But why do you want a blank canvas of a person, essentially?
Yeah.
You know, someone's not really... no, that's not to say that the only way to live life is having a lot of sex or whatever, or being untraditional, blah, blah, blah. But you're almost saying, like, you're looking more for a lack of things than things.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's looking for a blank canvas. Why do you want that? Why do you want someone that you can mold into what you want? Because you think it's going to be more safe? Because you think it's going to be more enjoyable? The truth about love is, the same things that make love wonderful, the things that make it terrible. And I don't think that's what these guys get. I think when they think of love, they generally think of things like status, they think of sex, they think of appearances, and that's about it. I don't think there's an actual emotional connection that they think of. I think that's kind of sad.
Yeah, so I think it's really, really sad because, like, I don't necessarily think that these guys understand nuance or the concept of nuance and depth, you know? Like...
The whole internet doesn't understand.
Yeah, like, I've always been one to make fun of the trope of, like, the high school cool kid, right? Because I thought the high school cool kid trope was, like, the dumbest shit ever. Like, Disney would always interpret these characters as like they have it all figured out. They've got all the friends. They're charming. They're good looking. They can dress well, and captain of the football team. But the more they elaborate on this person's existence, the more you sat there and you're like, this is the least interesting person I've ever like been forced to witness.
But in high school, I thought he was cool as hell, bro.
Yeah, like, what's the guy from High School Musical?
Troy Bolton.
Zac
Efron.
Zac Efron, yeah. It's like, I think that's also why so many actors, especially Disney actors, and like never. I get it's kiddie shows, but they never fell in love with the characters they acted as. Like, I think Miley Cyrus and Hannah Montana is the only one, but that's because she was acting out her own life. Yeah. You know?
But it also kind of drove her crazy.
It did drive her crazy, yeah. Like, you know, like, everyone wanted to be like a Troy Bolton in school. But, like, in school, that's a reasonable thing to admire. As an adult, to try and live out the high school cool kid fantasy where you're good looking, you have it all together, you can dress well, you know, it's all just working out for you.
Yeah. Dude, I think a lot of this stuff just becomes like the basics.
Yeah.
Like everyone eventually learns how to dress well, everyone kind of, well, not everyone, but most people learn
It's a
how.
very subjective take.
Most people learn how to dress well. Like you grow up and you kind of just find out what works for you,
Yeah.
and then you develop other characteristics around that as well. I really feel there's a lot of hollow people.
Hollow?
Yeah, like there's, I call them TV static people. Like they go to bed at night and when they lay down, their head hits the pillow. They just. I don't see any depth to who they are. They like. Those are the kind of people that are like, oh, dude, The Office is my favorite show.
Shame.
Or like, oh my gosh, yeah, I love. Who's like a popular artist right now? Like, oh, I love Sabrina Carpenter. It's
I love Sabrina Carpenter though.
I love Chaperone, but that's a different story.
She's a terrible human.
I've heard, but
Yeah.
Pink Pony Club is still fantastic.